Every morning, 300 million Americans think they're starting their day healthy. A bowl of whole grain cereal, a glass of fresh orange juice, maybe a blueberry muffin from the coffee shop? Sounds familiar? Here's what the food industry doesn't want you to know. Those healthy breakfast choices are quietly accelerating your aging process. While you think you're fueling your body, you're actually triggering inflammation, spiking your blood sugar, and programming your metabolism for failure. Harvard researchers spent 20 years tracking the breakfast habits of over 100,000 people. The results? Those who ate specific morning foods lived significantly longer, had 30% less inflammation, and maintained sharper brains well into their 90s. In the next few minutes, you will discover the 15 most powerful longevity breakfast foods that can literally add years to your life. By the end, you'll know exactly how to transform your breakfast table into a longevity laboratory. Chia Seeds, the time-release energy capsules. 2 tablespoons of these tiny black seeds contain more omega-3s than a piece of salmon, more fiber than a bowl of oatmeal, and more calcium than a glass of milk. But here's the part that will blow your mind. When chia seeds hit liquid, they create a gel coating that acts like a time-release capsule inside your digestive system. But that's only half the story. Eggs, the complete protein that science got wrong for 40 years. For decades, eggs were the villain of breakfast tables. Doctors told us they'd clog our arteries and raise our cholesterol. Turns out, they were dead wrong. Modern research shows eggs are one of nature's most complete foods. They contain choline, a brain nutrient that 90% of Americans are deficient in. Choline builds the neurotransmitters that keep your memory sharp and your mood stable. Plus, eggs provide all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. Greek yogurt, gut health supporter. Regular yogurt versus Greek yogurt isn't just a texture difference, it's a health revolution. Greek yogurt contains double the protein and triple the probiotics of regular yogurt. Those probiotics don't just help digestion, they literally communicate with your brain through the gut-brain axis. Studies show people who eat probiotic-rich foods have lower rates of depression, better immune function, and more stable blood sugar. But here's the key: choose unsweetened versions. Those flavored yogurts? They often contain more sugar than a candy bar. Avocados, the creamy fat that fights heart disease. The longest living populations eat more fat for breakfast than most Americans eat all day. But it's the right kind of fat. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats that actually reduce inflammation and support hormone production. Here's the shocking part: avocados contain more potassium than bananas. Potassium regulates blood pressure and prevents the cellular damage that leads to aging. Salmon, the brain food. While Americans were eating sugary cereals, Scandinavian countries were putting salmon on their breakfast tables. Turns out, they were onto something huge. Salmon contains DHA and EPA, the omega-3 fatty acids that keep your brain sharp and your heart strong. These fats are so powerful that just 2 servings per week can reduce your risk of dementia by 40%. Green tea, the mindful brew. Coffee gives you a caffeine spike followed by a crash. Green tea gives you something much more valuable: calm focus. The secret is L-theanine, an amino acid that works synergistically with caffeine to create sustained mental energy without jitters. But the real longevity magic comes from EGCG, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from aging. Studies show people who drink green tea daily have lower rates of heart disease, cancer, and cognitive decline. Spinach, the nitrate powerhouse for circulation. Dark leafy greens like spinach contain nitrates, compounds that convert to nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide dilates your blood vessels, improving circulation to your brain and muscles. Better circulation means more oxygen to your cells, which translates to less fatigue, sharper thinking, and better physical performance. Add spinach to omelets, blend it into smoothies, or sauté it with garlic as a warm breakfast side. The iron in spinach also prevents the fatigue that comes from low iron stores, something that affects 25% of women and 10% of men without them realizing it. Quinoa, the complete protein grain. Quinoa is one of the only plant foods that contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein like meat or eggs. But unlike refined grains that spike your blood sugar, quinoa releases energy slowly and steadily. Cook quinoa like porridge with almond milk, top with nuts and berries, or make a savory breakfast bowl with vegetables and a poached egg. The magnesium in quinoa supports over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, including energy production and muscle function. Ancient civilizations called quinoa the mother grain for good reason. It sustains life at the cellular level. Cottage cheese, the slow-release protein champion. Cottage cheese contains casein protein, which digests slowly and provides a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles for hours. This makes it perfect for breakfast because it prevents mid-morning hunger and muscle breakdown. The calcium in cottage cheese also supports bone health and fat metabolism. Pair it with berries for antioxidants, or mix it with nuts and seeds for healthy fats. It's humble, but incredibly effective for both fat loss and muscle maintenance. But these tiny fruits might be even more powerful. Berries. Nature's anti-aging capsules. Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are packed with anthocyanins, the compounds that give them their vibrant colors. These antioxidants cross the blood-brain barrier and literally protect your brain cells from aging. Studies show people who eat berries regularly have better memory, slower cognitive decline, and reduced inflammation markers. They're also incredibly low in sugar compared to other fruits, making them perfect for stable blood sugar. Apples plus nut butter, the perfect blood sugar pairing. Apples contain pectin, a soluble fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria and helps lower cholesterol. But eaten alone, the natural sugars can still cause a blood sugar spike. Add a tablespoon of almond or peanut butter, and you've created the perfect metabolic combination. The healthy fats and proteins slow down sugar absorption, while the fiber keeps you full and satisfied. This combo is portable, requires zero preparation, and delivers sustained energy for hours. It's the busy person's perfect breakfast. Now let's talk about these nutrient-dense powerhouses. Nuts and seeds, the micronutrient all-stars. Walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds are like nature's multivitamins. They're packed with vitamin E, magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats that your brain and hormones need to function optimally. Just a small handful, added to oats, yogurt, or eaten raw, provides the minerals that most people are deficient in. Walnuts specifically contain alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that reduces inflammation and supports heart health. Here's the carb that actually helps your health. Whole grain bread, the right kind of carbohydrates. Not all carbs are created equal. Whole grain, sprouted breads contain fiber, B vitamins, and minerals that support energy, metabolism, and digestive health. Unlike refined bread that spikes blood sugar, whole grains release energy slowly and feed beneficial gut bacteria. And finally, the mood-boosting natural energizer. Bananas, the serotonin supporters. Bananas are rich in vitamin B6 and potassium, nutrients that support nerve function and serotonin production. Serotonin is your brain's happiness chemical, and starting your day with foods that support its production can literally improve your mood. The natural sugars in bananas are balanced by fiber, making them a reliable source of stable energy. Slice them onto oatmeal, blend into smoothies, or eat with nut butter for the perfect pre-workout fuel. Breakfast isn't just the first meal of the day, it's your daily health insurance policy. Every morning, you're either investing in longevity or withdrawing from your health account. The 15 foods we just covered aren't just ingredients, they're medicine. They fight inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, feed your brain, and literally slow down the aging process at the cellular level. Swap just 3 of your regular breakfast items for foods from this list, and your body will start responding within days. More sustained energy, clearer thinking, better mood stability, reduced cravings, and over time, a significantly lower risk of chronic disease and a longer, more vibrant life. If this opened your eyes to the power of breakfast, share it with someone who's still pouring syrup on pancakes every morning. Hit that subscribe button for more science-backed wellness strategies that actually work. And remember, your healthiest years don't start in a doctor's office. They start at your breakfast table, one meal at a time. Your future self is counting on the choices you make tomorrow morning. Make them count.